a short week, but we're here. We're recording because we know that you guys are important and you guys want to hear us.
And we're releasing it early.
Yeah.
Usually we're Wednesdays.
Yeah.
This week it's Tuesday.
Yes, and that is for you guys. I wanted to bring up, did you see this story about our favorite institution, or at least our favorite acronym of an institution?
BLOPPY.
BLOPPY. We've talked about BLOPPY before.
Do you know what it stands for?
We only have love.
Do you know it? Can you recite it?
Benos Leah of Prospect Park Yeshiva.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Very impressed.
Thank you. I mean, how could you forget BLOPPY?
Yeah.
Like, if your name's BLOPPY, you're not forgetting what it stands for.
No. And
maybe that was the whole, logic behind it.
For sure. We could try PPY.
That would be normal, yeah.
But it doesn't compare. BLOPPY, nobody will forget.
Yeah, you can't forget BLOPPY.
It's true.
They were in the news. I'm sure you saw, this went viral, anti-Semitism, whatever, a picture of Muslims praying right outside BLOPPY.
Yes.
On the sidewalk, and everyone was up in arms.
Yeah, I mean, which I understand, right?
Yeah.
Because, the mosque is right next door. So why are you coming outside and praying against the wall of the Prospect Park Yeshiva?
Right. So now, for those who don't know, Prospect Park Yeshiva is an old institution. It's an all-girls school. And so the sight of a bunch of men, doing the, I don't know what it's called, prostrating.
Yes.
In prayer.
I think they brought out carpets.
Yeah. And so, I could see where that, is alarming.
Yeah, it doesn't feel right.
But it turns out, did you see the follow-up?
I did. BLOPPY was like, no, they're cool.
Yeah, BLOPPY's cool. They've been coordinating with BLOPPY for years, I think.
Which, by the way, what a nice display of just unity and getting along.
Except that we totally undid that.
Well, the Jewish people, we're a very vigilant people.
But I mean, everyone took them to task online, and everybody's jumping to conclusions.
Because there's a heightened awareness.
Yeah, and we're all on guard, waiting for chas v'shalom that anything should happen. But we're on guard, all the time. Yeah. So it turns out that this has been going on for years, since 2016. So 10 years. They've been coordinating with them specifically so that they would pray when school is not in session.
Right.
Which is really nice.
Yeah, no, like I said, it's like what a wonderful display of, I guess, harmony or coexistence, really.
Yeah, yeah. And, it made me think of something. So we're going to talk about this. I had like a 9-file. I had like this aha moment. And, Eurovision is this very big thing. We'll talk about Eurovision in a minute. But I realized, I don't know, I could be wrong. You could disagree with me. But we talk a lot about anti-Semitism and the rising anti-Semitism.
Sure.
Now, here's the question. Is the anti-Semitism rising? Or is it just that the normalization of anti-Semitism has caused all of the psychos who are like there all the time to not be afraid to just voice their opinions?
So I think it is the latter. And
yeah, me too.
I think that we have an upcoming guest that we're going to release, and he spoke about this. The anti-Semitism always existed, right? Here's just the excuse for the people to show their own true colors. And I got to tell you, a lot of this anti-Semitism exists exclusively online.
Yeah, 100%. But it's also in the public square, let's say.
Yeah.
Where you have open, people in government. Thomas Massey, who's running now primary of Thomas Massey. We're going to talk a little about that a little bit later. You have politicians. You have Tucker Carlson. You have mainstream, quote unquote, mainstream news people.
Yes. Who
just feel totally cool to just say the most vile anti-Semitic things. New York Times, the Christoph article.
Yeah.
Right. So everyone just feels free, and even more. A lot of them are making money off of it, like Candace Owens.
And not just that, it's almost a virtue signal because, it's now that Israel is in the news and you see everything about Gaza and you see everything about Lebanon. So people, they don't do their due diligence. They don't go and try to find out the real story, but they just run with the narrative that mainstream media is presenting, which is really fake news.
Yeah. 100%. But back to Eurovision for a second. So this was big news. So my whole conclusion came because of Eurovision. So it turns out Eurovision, for those who don't know, is this international singing competition. And there was a lot of controversy regarding it this year. There was a bunch of countries that boycotted, specifically Ireland, some others, and because they included Israel.
Right.
And, people were saying, well, why should Israel be included if Russia is not allowed to be included? And so in the end, they included Israel.
Okay.
Turned out going into the finals, Israel was in second place.
Which doesn't surprise us because we know that, Israel is constantly the finalists.
But how do you explain? So in my mind, I said, how do you explain this when there's so much anti-Semitism? The only thing that made sense to me is that the normal people still outnumber by a lot the crazies.
I think that you're right.
Right. And that's a positive way to look at things.
It's, like the empty pushka makes a lot of noise.
Right.
That's what this is, right? Most people, certainly most Americans, they are level-headed, they're peace-loving, they want to coexist with everyone because that's the dream of America.
Right.
Right? It should just no denominations, no divisions. Everybody is one. You can practice your faith freely. You can be however you want to be, and you're still part of the fabric of society.
Right.
And most people still believe in that American dream.
We hope. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's true.
So anyway, they were going into the finals at number 2, which is a huge win for Israel.
Which also shows you that the judges are actually impartial.
Yeah, but does it go by judges? I think it goes by votes.
Oh,
yeah.
See, I don't know that much about Eurovision.
It goes by votes. It's funny because all the anti-Semites came out to say, "Oh yeah, this is all Mossad. Mossad's doing it. This is all Israel.
This is very important to us. This is very, very important. We have the Operation Win Eurovision. This is the top priority.
Yeah, and my answer to that is, so then why didn't the other countries do it? Because they don't care. Like, come on, man.
Yeah,
come on.
Everybody knows Israelis can sing.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you see this video? So going into the announcement of the winner, I forget the guy's name. It's a guy who sang a song. I'm going to play the video for you. Not much to hear, but in the video you see the contestant from Israel and the contestant from Bulgaria, they were going head to head. And interestingly, while the camera, they have them side by side, and you see the guy from Israel, he makes a heart sign, and then watch what he does.
Oh, wow. He starts saying Shema Yisrael.
Shema Yisrael, right on worldwide television.
Wow.
Is what he did.
So we can't hear it, but we just see him covering his eyes.
And then he kisses his fingers.
Right, which all of us know exactly.
We know exactly what he's doing. Isn't that nice?
That's great. It really is great.
And then right after he came in second, so Israel looked at it as a win. They were celebrating. The rest of the anti-Semites were like, haha, Israel lost. But are you kidding me? They came in second place. It's huge.
It's a worldwide competition.
Yeah, it's huge. And did you see the video of them, dancing to that song, Odio Ter Tov?
No, I didn't see it.
And that was another video. I don't have it handy, but you see them dancing to that song. And both of those, to me, you could say what you want about this Eurovision contest, but it is to me a Kiddush Hashem to see him, thanking Hashem at this moment that's so important to him. He's saying Shema. Like, this is what we are.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Look, in contrast with me, I'd probably be burning the Bulgarian flag.
Yeah.
But that's me. You know what I'm saying? I got to work on me.
Yeah, you got to work on you.
Definitely.
Also, there was a video of him saying Kiddush Friday night.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So like, I don't know what to make of all of it. I don't know how from anybody is.
I agree with that.
But it's nice.
I think that after October 7th, there has been this resurgence of religion in Israel and among Israelis. And yes, there's different levels of religion among each person, but the awareness is just so heightened. Just the religion.
Yeah, I agree. And it's interesting. We know this from past Eurovisions. I think we may have covered this in the past. So whenever the Israeli contestant gets up to sing, there's a massive amount of boos. Mm-hmm. So for this competition, when he was practicing, and his name is Noam Bitan, he actually practiced with a track of loud boos to make sure he'd be able to handle it.
That's pretty brilliant.
Isn't that great?
Yeah, I think if we ever do a live show, we should play that track. You know what I mean? Just in case. I don't know what the reception's going to be.
It's true. Because, look, you have to be able to under pressure.
Yeah.
So I thought that was brilliant. Also, coming out of Israel, did you see that another flotilla has been stopped?
I did. I feel like they're not even playing games anymore. Like, they intercepted this flotilla so early on that it's like they didn't even give them a chance to get publicity.
Yeah. But the best part of this whole thing, I think Israel's starting to play with it. Like, they're like, man, I think we're going to have a little fun with this.
Really? What'd they do?
Watch this clip. Listen to this one.
when you see the channel.
The IOF is jamming our communication channel with music. They are trying to prevent us from getting off Mayday calls. They are attacking a humanitarian flotilla. This is a true breach of international law and also a war crime. We are civilians and they are jamming our emergency channels. Free Palestine.
Yeah, this is not cool. This is not cool. They are jamming our signals.
With Oops, I Did It Again. A song called Oops, I Did It Again.
It's so ridiculous. You have to laugh.
And that's what I'm saying. I feel like they just decided, let's just have fun with this, guys.
Yeah. And Moshe, when we jam their signal, what do you think we should play? Maybe Cars for Kids?
Oh.
This will drive them crazy. But we are not that mean, right?
I can't believe you went there. Can't believe you went there.
You know, did you see that, by the way? They are outlawing the,
Of course.
the Cars for Kids
That's
song.
why I said I can't believe you went there.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll get to that in a moment. They already, so just on the flotilla, just to end that point, is that they've already intercepted one of them. Mm-hmm. Israel says there's no humanitarian aid on the flotilla. You can't make this up.
Yeah, if we are not going to get there anyway, why should we spend the money on the food?
Right. So what are they doing? They're just taking a boat ride.
Exactly.
Boat rides for Hamas. That's what they should call it.
Boat rides for Gaza.
Boat rides for Hamas.
Yeah,
That's really
I guess
what
it
is
for Hamas.
One of the people on the flotilla was the sister of the Irish president, Catherine Connolly. Does that make you feel good? The Irish are always at the forefront.
But you do jump to conclusions a lot. Maybe the sister of the Irish prime minister didn't know what she was getting into.
Oh, come on. She didn't know that she was going onto a flotilla to break the
Again, it's just a boat. It's just a boat.
It says Free Palestine.
I thought we were going to a Scotch tasting.
I don't think so. Yeah, and believe it or not, there's actually another flotilla that's headed there. Yeah,
Really?
Flotillas don't stop. I think there's like a subculture, there's like a business where these people are making money.
By the way,
Right?
when people are doing things that don't seem to make sense,
There's
right?
money.
There's money behind it.
Yeah. Yeah, whenever something like this goes down, just follow the money.
Yeah, but are they making a real business out of it? I wonder what it costs to get on a flotilla just to virtue signal.
I mean, I don't think you have to pay, but they're probably raising like donations.
Right.
Millions of dollars.
Right.
That's what I think.
Yeah, I mean, this is paying their salary.
Yeah.
For sure.
They need to keep this up. And like these flotillas are, supposedly because Gaza, they're starving in Gaza. And we talked about this at length on the bonus, but supposedly they're starving in Gaza. There's no food in Gaza. And we played on the bonus multiple. Apparently there's these huge parties that keep going on in Gaza right now.
Yes, the dance parties, they don't look hungry. I can tell you that.
They look hungry. There was another one. So here's another video. I'm just going to play it. So in the latest video, you see yet another dance party. Everybody's well fed. And there's a guy there who has a monkey on a leash.
A monkey on his back.
Yeah. And everybody's dancing with the monkey. The monkey does not look happy. This is for sure cruelty to animals.
Yeah, and this is definitely taking place in Gaza.
Yes. And this is Gaza.
Yeah, so it really boggles the mind. Like, where is the media on this clip? Like, what do they think is happening? Because they've definitely seen it.
Yeah, of course. If we've seen it.
Exactly. If they've seen it. Mainstream media has seen it and chosen to leave it out.
Where's PETA? That poor monkey.
Yeah, he doesn't look happy
He's
at
not
all.
happy. He's just looking side to side fast. We're going to include this in the WhatsApp, of course. If you're not part of the WhatsApp, you can go to kidgeclubpodcast.com. The link is right there. But this reminded me also, and this was a great post. This reminded me of the different animals that Israel has been accused of weaponizing over the years. We're going to go through some of them quickly.
Well, off the bat, I can tell you one is a dolphin.
Yes.
Because we've covered a lot of these stories over the years.
But there's a lot we missed. Okay. I didn't know that. Okay. Abbas accused Israel of using wild pigs
Really?
to attack Palestinians. You didn't know that one.
No, I didn't know.
Palestinian villagers accused Israel of using spy cows.
Yes, we've covered.
That we covered.
That was actually one of the episode art covers.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, that's right. Israel engineered special rats. Engineered rats to attack Palestinians. That's a new one.
Yeah.
Lebanon accused Israel of using an Israeli vulture to spy. Of course, famously in 2010, they said that Israel was using sharks.
Right.
We've covered that. 2013, Turkey accused Israel of using a kestrel. That's another type of bird. It gets better. 2013, Hezbollah accused Israel of using an eagle, another eagle. In 2007, Iran arrested arrested 14 squirrels.
I need the number to these people. If you can arrest 14 squirrels, I need you in my life.
2018, Iran's ex-military chief accused Israel of using lizards to spy on the nuclear program.
I just want to make a mention that none of these cases have even a shred of evidence to them.
No, come on. They're squirrels.
I'm just
squirrels.
No, they arrested the squirrels. I don't know what the fate of the squirrels were, but I no love lost.
Yeah, we know about you and squirrels. Which this also reminded me of animals in the news. 2 Americans were arrested. There's a baby monkey in Japan that it went viral because he walks around holding like little teddy bears.
Punch the monkey.
Yes. Oh, you know Punch the Monkey.
I know Punch.
Oh, very good.
Sure.
So it's Punch the Monkey. Look how cute he is.
Yeah, he's adorable, and he's got this stuffed monkey.
Yeah.
This stuffed animal.
And he hugs him.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
but
adorable.
it is a little creepy.
No, it's so. Look at that picture. It's so cute.
Yes, but when you think about it, imagine a human being with a human doll.
But he's a little monkey. He's a baby monkey, isn't
I know,
he?
but he has a monkey stuffed animal. I would feel a lot better if it was some other animal and not his own kind.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
A little teddy bear.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, 2 Americans were arrested because, I mean, look at this. One of these guys, I mean, they're doing this for social media, I'm assuming. He's dressed in like an emoji costume.
Yeah.
He broke into Punch's enclosure to give him a stuffed animal. And so he was promptly arrested by Japanese authorities. Not a good look for America. But in my opinion, I mean, what did he really do? I mean, yeah, you can't break into an enclosure, but like, he's not trying to hurt the monkey. He's just trying to give him a new friend.
Right. He's giving him an actual emoji.
Yeah.
Emoji doll.
Yeah. Like, I guess they had to arrest them, but like the outrage, I think, could have been toned down a little bit.
Arrest the monkey, we roast her. Went to Gaza.
I could see, yeah. I think it's actually the same type of monkey, by the way. I think it is. I think it is.
I don't know.
I
don't know. But
I
imagine if they could trace back the monkey in Gaza.
To Japan. Speaking of Japan, so we've been covering how Japan has had a bear problem, right?
Yeah.
So Japan has a new solution. These are robot wolves. Now,
you have to see the picture.
Is that the scariest thing you've ever seen in your life?
I mean, if I saw this at night, first of all, the eyes are glowing red. Okay.
It's the scariest thing I've ever seen.
It
looks nothing like a wolf, right? This does not look like. This looks like a demon spawn of.
Yeah, because that beard is human. They've given it a human beard.
He could be Lubavitch if you cover the face a little bit.
No,
right?
he needs a hat.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
So, yeah, 100%. But listen, if that doesn't scare the bears, nothing's scaring the bears.
Nothing. But that would scare humans. You know what I'm saying?
Anything.
Yeah.
Also, monkey news, 2 people were arrested once again after police found baby monkeys hidden in their underwear.
Okay, so I just want to know about the logistics of this. How does that work? How big are you that you can safely hide a monkey in your undergarments and think that you're going to get through customs?
I don't know. They were trying to smuggle them into the Dominican Republic from Colombia. I mean, here's a picture of the perpetrators.
Yeah, they're not terribly large.
No. And then you see the little monkeys.
Are those monkeys alive?
I think they are, yeah. Yeah, they're alive. Poor little monkeys.
Wow. Yeah, there's no way.
Why?
I mean,
Why?
obviously they got caught.
Yeah. So, yeah, there's always these crazy people. But in other air news, a Qantas flight was diverted after a man bit the flight attendant. Why are you laughing? That's not funny.
It's probably not funny for the flight attendant, but yes, funny for everyone else.
Because you've wanted to bite a flight attendant before.
No.
Yeah, we all have. Come on. You never wanted to bite a flight attendant?
I don't know. I don't think, like, when I think of fighting or becoming aggressive, I never think, like, biting is not in the repertoire of tools that I would use.
What would you do? You would hit? Like, you imagine, like, I hate it when you're sleeping and they're bringing around drinks. And I'm asleep. I'm enjoying my sleep.
And they wake you. Yeah.
Sir, would you like anything? If I liked something, why would I be sleeping right now?
Elbow. Straight elbow.
You'd elbow? No, you bite. If that hand comes across my face, I'm going to bite. That's what I'm going to do.
I got to tell you this story. It's a little weird, but you know that I dabble in the martial arts a little bit. Okay.
We'll call it that, yeah.
Okay. So anyway, I was with one of my nephews. Shout out to Yeshaya. And they were asking me to teach them something. So I said, you know what? Why not just teach them like a basic choke? It's called like a rear naked choke. And, you have to know that you tap. Once you tap, you let go.
Okay.
These kids, they excelled. They really got it down.
Public service announcement. Do not leave your children
At my house.
Do not let accent guy babysit your children, because he's going to teach them how to chokehold people.
Self-defense. That's really where I'm thinking.
Right.
Self-defense.
Right.
Anyway.
Where could this go wrong? Okay,
my nephew
continue.
goes to the other side, right? And now he approaches one of his other uncles from the other side. And he says, Moish, can I show you a headlock that my other uncle taught me? And he said, yeah, sure.
How old is this kid? How
He's
old
like
is the
20.
Nephew? No, how old is the nephew?
Oh, 11.
Okay.
He's 11 years old.
Young. Okay.
Right, young. And he comes over to his uncle who's 20, 21, whatever, and he says, can I practice this headlock that I learned? And he says, yeah, sure. Practice it on me. Sure enough, he puts him in the hold, and a couple of seconds later, he was completely laid out on the floor.
No.
Yes. He didn't know that you're supposed to tap. Oh you know what I'm saying? The uncle did not know that you tap when you can't handle anymore, so he just went to sleep.
Okay.
Could you just imagine the pandemonium at that Shabbos table? Because that's where it was.
Yeah, I would never leave my kids with you. I disown you as an uncle.
Which is a plus.
You're done.
Which is a plus. This is a plus.
It's pretty insane.
But it's you have to be careful when you're doing these techniques and who you're teaching them to.
Yes.
But ultimately, you need to remember the tap. The tap is critical.
And you mentioned cars for kids. So yeah, there was a lawsuit brought in California. And California basically has now banned Cars for Kids ads because they found that the overwhelming majority of all the money that Cars for Kids, which goes to really URA, they use it for Jewish religious purposes.
And this is a problem for people?
Because, they're saying, look, I'm just telling you what the lawsuit says. I'm not weighing in on URA. I think URA is a great organization. I join their auction every year. Right?
So do I.
Auction's great.
Just Fievel does call a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm in. I was in.
Because $5. But, people are giving them, donating their cars and different things that they're donating because they kind of think that it's helping poor kids. And they found that it's not really helping so many poor kids. The most they do in California is like a backpack drive where they raise backpacks
for kids.
Yeah, for kids. But
Okay.
that's it. But then they also saw that they bought like an $8 million property in Israel, and they're paying for gap year trips for Jewish people to go to Israel. And
Also a worthy cause,
yes, but
but not what the Goyim have in mind.
Exactly.
Interesting.
Exactly.
Interesting. Well, you got to give it to them. The entire marketing of Cars for Kids is absolutely brilliant.
One of the best of all time.
Think about it. It's the most annoying song ever.
Yes.
And
Does not leave your head.
Exactly.
Goes in, never comes out.
And that's what sticks with people.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
I just wonder if they see now an uptick. You know what I mean? Because they're getting so much publicity.
I don't think so. In fact, according to the article that I read, I think 25% of all their donations come from California. This is a big hit.
Wow.
Yeah, this is no joke. And I'm worried that other states are going to follow suit. Obviously the anti-Semites took this and went crazy with it. It's bad that we keep having these stories that are like fodder for the Tucker Carlsons of the world.
But in essence, there's nothing wrong here.
No,
It's
they
just-
didn't break any laws.
Right.
Correct.
There's a misconception.
Right.
Is that my fault?
No. According to California, yes. Sorry. Yeah, according to California, it's kind of fraudulent, right? Hopefully they find a way around this, and maybe they give back more to the California kids.
Yeah.
Right. I think that's an easy solve, and maybe they reinstate them. Hopefully we'll see where that goes. And we here in New York, by the way, are experiencing unusually hot weather today, which for me is just a little too hot.
Yeah, but it is somewhat of a change. It's kind of about time.
No, the real feel today was over 90.
Yeah,
That's not cool.
It's rough.
No pun intended there. But yeah, it's been rough, but it does remind me that a couple of things. It does remind me that summer's coming.
Yeah, and Shavuos is falling out right before Memorial Day.
Right. Which brings us to the Memorial Day savings event that's happening at Town Appliance.
Of course it does. Whatever appliance you need, whether it's for cooking, refrigeration, laundry, dishwashers, Anything you need for the outdoors. I mean, it is the summer. Home comfort, small appliances, vacuum cleaners, anything and everything. Your one-stop shop is Town Appliance. And especially if you need appliances to fit your Jewish religious lifestyle, Town Appliance has it.
And right now they have their Memorial Day savings event that's going on. You could shop up to 50% off. Town Perk savings are available. They ship everywhere. But if you're the type of person that doesn't like to just shop online, you like to touch and feel it, see what it, kind of knock it a little bit, they got you covered.
They have 3 convenient showrooms, one in Lakewood, New Jersey, Cedarhurst in the Five Towns, and Baltimore, Maryland.
So there's absolutely no excuse. You're going to pay less. You're going to get the best service. You can ask them any question on earth, and they'll have an answer for you. TownAppliance.com is the website. Check them out. Make sure to tell them Kiddush Club sent you. Okay, so there is a lot more news to cover. We've been talking about some of the funny stories, but this, I mean, I didn't know this. This was in the news. It's not really, probably not on your radar. Did you know that Mexico City is sinking?
I'm sorry? The city is sinking?
The city of Mexico City is sinking.
But into what? It's not exactly a coastal city, is it?
So under Mexico City is like wetlands.
Oh.
And they actually use the water that's under the ground for themselves. That's the water supply. Mm-hmm. And they've been pumping it and pumping it and pumping it and just using it like without compunction. And so every year, Mexico City drops another 8 inches a year.
That's a serious number.
That's a crazy serious number.
Yeah. The question is, can they pump it back in?
I don't know. But if you think about it, like over 10 years, it's dropping almost 10 feet.
Yeah.
That's pretty
not serious.
And it's been happening for decades at this point. There are things in Mexico City, like there's a famous statue there that was level with the ground, and now it has a whole bunch of steps to walk up to the statue because it keeps dropping. You can actually see it from space.
See what from space?
I don't know exactly what they're using, but they're detecting it from space because it's so pronounced.
Wow.
But if this continues, this is scary stuff.
It is, but I do love that they're pivoting year to year. Like they built steps to that statue. It's like they're not laying down.
Worried at all. They have zero worry. I need to move to Mexico.
Senor, it's no problem because this make it easier to grow el cocaine.
What?
I mean, los jalapeños. Los jalapeños, they are grow better.
The jalapenos.
Yes.
And the avocados.
Yeah, exactamente.
Is that true? I'm asking. You have no idea. I would think not. I mean, the lowest point on Earth is?
Oh, the Dead Sea.
Yes, correct. And not much grows there. But that's the salt, right? I think that's the salt.
Well, maybe they want to make their own Dead Sea. Think about that. No, we're going to compete with Israel. Yes.
Yeah, they'll have like a natural wonder of the world. The city that is lower than the Dead Sea.
I don't know if that's good.
I wouldn't go. I would not go. It's the scariest thing I can imagine.
You got to somehow float. If they can get me to float, I might be in.
Okay. The other big news that happened, the Shabbos was Shabbos 250.
Yes.
That was big. A lot of information, a lot of videos coming out from the shop. We were not invited.
Right. It was in the White House,
right? It was in the White House. We were not there.
No, we were not.
There's a video of Emily Austin, who's a famous personality. She actually lit Shabbos candles, and there was a Chabad rabbi who explained it. We have a video of that. There was another video, and this is Leo Terrell. You know Leo Terrell? He's on Sean Hannity a lot. He used to be a Democrat, and now he's a Republican. And there's a video. We're playing the video, not much to hear except some background singing. But very Labadic Shabbos meal. Do you do this before in the middle of your Shabbos eating? Get up.
We personally don't dance around the Shabbos table, but listen.
But this looks good. This looks nice. And then Leo said that my first time eating gefilte fish, delicious. Someone told me it's the Jewish sushi.
Somebody lied to him. In the Japan, you get samurai sword to the berry if you say this.
But check out the picture. Explain this to me. Here's a picture of Leo. In front of him is the dish. Very, very fancy. Look at that gefilte fish.
Completely untouched.
No. But explain to me, why does it look like a flag? Do you see this?
Well, first of all, it's square.
Right.
That is not the traditional shape of gefilte.
Agreed. So it's square and it's tricolored, right? So it's green. It's beige and it's orange.
Well, beige is the
Beige is-
color.
It's the
color.
default.
Right, exactly.
What is this gefilte fish? How come we never had this?
I can't be sure. I don't know who catered this event. Is it the White House chefs? Did they bring in someone else? I
don't
would
know.
love to get the real scoop on this.
But you're telling me you don't want to try that gefilte fish?
I would try.
Also, that's a huge carrot on top.
Yeah,
huge.
I would be cautiously optimistic. You know what I mean? Like I'm certainly not taking half of it in one bite.
And how do they make it have that color? Like, is that just food coloring? Like,
I don't know, but what's glaring to me is that there is no chrein.
Oh,
and there
you're
is no
right.
mayo. There's what
it seems
is here?
like a
What are they
balsamic vinaigrette, right?
I imagine that's for the salad, not for the
good
gefilte.
point. But I'm just thinking gefilte with balsamic. That might be something.
Listen, I'm going to leave that to your department. I'm laser focused on the hummus in the middle of the table.
I was just going to say. So it looks like they had an intermingling of cultures, right? Because you have. I was going to say there's no like Sephardi, representation. Like
but
everything.
Apparently there is. The hummus is there.
Yeah, so that's good. I don't know if they had like any kibbeh or something like that, but all in all,
this is a traditional Friday night table. That's what it is.
Yes.
Like at this point, every Jewish household has got some version of tahina or hummus or as a salad. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Leading into this, there was a special prayer event at the National Mall, and there was actually only Christians, one rabbi, no Muslims.
But I love that. I love that. I do.
Okay.
Because look, how is any Jewish person going to get there? It's definitely outside the Tchum.
Well, not if you're staying nearby.
Which was only the rabbi.
Right, he made sure.
He's the only one.
Yeah. Also, moving on from Shabbos 250, Iran came back with a new proposal. They decided to surprise the White House with a new proposal, and Trump says,
"It was so bad, so." That's all he ever says.
Yeah,
that's all he says.
Yep. But then he actually came out late breaking truth, where he said, "I've been asked by the Emir of Qatar, Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani, the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, the President of the United Arab Emirates, to hold off on our planned military attack of the Islamic Republic of Iran, which was scheduled for tomorrow."
It was on the calendar. It was on his calendar.
And now he's just sharing this fact with everybody. Hold off. He says that this deal will include, importantly, no nuclear weapons for Iran. Based on my respect for the above-mentioned leaders, I have instructed Secretary of War Pete Hegseth, the Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Daniel Kane, and the United States military that we will not be doing the scheduled attack of Iran tomorrow, but have further instructed them to be prepared to go forward with a full, large-scale assault of Iran on a moment's notice in the event that an acceptable deal is not reached. Thank you for your attention to this matter. And it actually reminds me...
Hold on. This is tremendous news actually going into Shavuos. Because think about it. The minute America attacks Israel, what happens? Everybody in Israel starts to get nervous because they may need to run to bomb shelters. So this little delay, to me, is siyata d'shmaya, so the Klal Yisrael could really enjoy the holiday of Shavuos.
I think you're right. Leiv Malachim B'Yad Hashem.
100%.
Yeah. I saw an interesting clip. It reminds me, your impression reminded me of Pete Hegseth. He was speaking, and he was speaking about his boss, and this is what he had to say.
President Trump told me when he first offered me this job, he said, "Pete, you're going to have to be tough." Sorry. He did. You ready?
I actually didn't say that. I would never say something that needs to be bleeped.
So we're going to be watching, but hopefully you're right. Hopefully everyone has a good Shavuos, especially in Israel.
Yeah,
and,
for sure. But we're talking about Pete Hegseth, and we're missing this big trip that Trump took to China. Yes,
absolutely. We started talking about it on the bonus. We have a bunch of things to cover in that. So first of all, did you see the videos? Again, not much to hear. I'm going to play it in the background here. You see him coming out of Air Force One, and you see a massive, it's not a parade, but an honor guard, huge honor guard. Hundreds of kids waving American and Chinese flags. Just a tremendous amount of respect and pomp. And a lot of people in the news were comparing it to when Obama came. I mean, look, you see the video. When Obama came, they handed him a bouquet of flowers. That was it.
Yeah.
When Trump comes,
Yeah, they laid out the red carpet like never before for an American president, but I think it speaks to the Chinese knowing who Trump is.
Yeah, they're playing him. Look, this is him leaving with a similar, again, massive honor guard, massive.
Yeah, but also many children involved.
Yeah.
Which seemed a little creepy. You know what I mean? They were almost like robots jumping up and down incessantly with flags.
It is a dictatorship.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like
they do have concentration camps there.
Like, what were these kids told? Like, I just want to know.
Yeah, so I don't think these kids had much of a choice, right?
Yeah.
I know someone who grew up in Japan, a Jewish person, and they were telling me that when they were in school, now this is an American in school in Japan, okay? The athletes, the track and field athletes, the runners, okay, they used to train for like the Olympics, etc. You know, this is talking about high school. They used to tie onto their ankles blades in Japan.
Really?
Yeah. And if they don't run fast enough, the blade starts cutting into the heel. So you got to keep running so the blade doesn't cut you.
That's quite an interesting piece of technology. Like, I just don't, like, I can't even imagine how that would work.
I don't know.
Like, if you don't run fast enough, the blade starts to cut you.
Yeah, because I think it's inertia. Like, you know, the dreidels that if you have to really spin them for the music to start. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay.
The inertia of the spinning
keeps the knives away.
Yeah. So the inertia of the running keeps the knife from cutting you.
And that's Japan.
They don't play around.
Yeah, wait, that's Japan. They don't even hold a candle to China.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When it comes to the brutality that they're capable of.
Yeah, for sure.
So these kids definitely under duress.
Yes.
That's what we're coming out with.
Sure. But they look happy.
Yeah,
Gotta say.
That's the idea. That's the threat.
Yeah, that is. It's really scary.
Well, it's good to see that at least all of them kept their side of the bargain.
Yeah. Baruch Hashem.
Yeah.
Nobody's getting sent to a Uyghur camp.
Correct.
Also, did you know this, that Marco Rubio was sanctioned. He was not allowed to enter China. He was sanctioned from years ago.
Yes.
And the only way to get him in was to change his name officially.
You know, this one was so eye-opening to me because it was the Chinese that had to actually change his name on documentation so that they could go around this sanction. Right?
Yes.
So they can go around their own law that they made. They're looking for a loophole to it. Instead of changing the law, instead of putting this guy on a whitelist, right? They just had to change his name because that speaks to the Chinese culture. They'll never admit that they did something wrong.
Exactly right.
This was fascinating
but
to me.
What was also funny, like, if they're going to change his name, like, don't pick a stereotype. So his name is Rubio.
Okay.
So they changed it to what? Instead of an R, what did they use? An L.
Oh, Marco Rubio.
Yeah, they made it an L. They made it Lou, but because
they were just sounding it out.
Right.
And they're just sounding it out in China. Oh, no, it's a Rubio.
Yeah. But come on, guys. You know, you can't play into that.
Yeah.
So also, Rubio, it went viral because there's a picture of him on Air Force One. He's in full Maduro getup. He's in the Nike tracksuit Maduro getup.
So first of all, I love this because he got onto the plane in a suit and then he completely changed into a tracksuit, which is really the right way to travel if you're flying for 16 hours.
He also looks great doing it.
Fantastic.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, he wore this way better than Maduro.
He did. They asked Trump about it. This is what he had to say.
See Secretary Rubio in the briefing room the other day, and what did you think?
You're talking about his outfit?
Yeah, that's it.
I thought he looked very good in the outfit. I don't know if I'd do it, but I thought he looked very good. I think he's outstanding. I thought he was good. I mean, I saw every word of it. I thought
Mr. President, back to what you...
So he got the approval.
Yeah, he got the approval from the boss. But I think it's also interesting to mention, like we did on the bonus, that Trump went to China with trillions of dollars in American business behind him.
Business people.
Yeah, he was traveling with Jensen Huang. He was traveling with Elon Musk.
Yep.
He was traveling with Tim Cook. I don't know if you saw any of the videos of
Elon Musk.
But he's
a clown.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. He's just a clown.
Yeah.
He knows how to have a good time, and he doesn't, it seems like...
He's also ADD.
It seems like he doesn't take himself too seriously.
Yeah, like people, Wang came to take a selfie with him, and he's like making faces into the camera.
He's winking at the camera. Yeah, it was very entertaining. But, you know, on the flip side, when you hear somebody like Kevin O'Leary talk about Elon Musk, he says that Elon Musk is 60 minutes out of an hour. His focus is laser. There is no background noise for Elon Musk. When he's doing stuff, he's doing stuff. And you like it's like this is such a contradiction because it doesn't seem like this guy can get serious.
Yeah, so apparently he can. I mean, you don't get to be the world's richest man for no reason.
Right, unless we're missing something.
So yeah, it was a huge show of force. And we also mentioned this point on the bonus that prior to getting onto Air Force One, everyone that was part of this trip had to throw out every single item that was given to them by the Chinese. That included gifts, badges, pins, commemorative items. Everything went to a trash bin right there.
But how do the Chinese feel about this?
They could not have felt good about this.
Right.
I mean,
they know? I mean, obviously, if we know,
they know. Yeah,
they
they know. Yeah. It's a big slap in the face.
And I also wonder what was the value of the most expensive gift that they had to trash.
I mean, I would have hidden stuff.
Yeah, me too.
You know,
I mean, if they imagine they give you like a
BYD car,
or how about a solid gold set of chopsticks?
Oh yeah, that
you know
would
what I
be
mean?
Amazing. Yeah. I would hide it somewhere.
I'm hiding.
So the press was also asking Trump a lot of questions about what went on in his visit. And once again, Trump did something that he has done in the past, which is answer a question by kind of putting down America a little bit, but I'll let him speak for himself. Here it is.
Did you talk to him about the cyber attacks that he's done in the United States or the MSS has done?
I did, and he talked about attacks that we did in China. You know, what they do, we do too. It's like the spying. They're talking about, the spying. I said, well,
The spying
we do it
for
too.
the infrastructure.
Look, no, I'm talking about spying.
The
The question was asked to me yesterday, I guess. What about the fact that China's spying in the United States? I said, well, it's one of those things because we spy like hell on them too. So,
What about the fact that China is putting in the U.S. infrastructure code that they could use if you ever decided to come to the
well,
edge?
you don't know that. I mean, I'd like to see it, but it's very possible that they do. And we're doing things to them. I told them we do a lot of stuff to you that you don't know about, and you're doing things to us that we probably do know about.
How could he say this?
Because he's just one-upping China. Let
I
me tell you something.
I don't think so. I take a different take.
The United States has not attacked China in any meaningful way.
No,
Let me
but
put that out there. And Trump is just saying we're doing the same just because he needs to do that. He needs to say it.
I think what happens is whenever he leaves like a world leader who he happened to have a good time with or he likes, he kind of defends them, right? He said it about Putin. When they asked him, you remember when they asked him, they're like, oh, Putin's a dictator and he murders people. And Trump is like, we murder people too. We do this. Remember that?
Yes.
So like he does this when he gets along and he has like a great time.
Because he knows they're watching. He knows that the Chinese people and the Chinese government is monitoring United States media very closely to see what Trump is going to say about their beloved leader.
Yeah, I guess so. He wants to look good. In other big news, it's going on some days, but we haven't had time to get to it. But I did promise in the bonus that we would get to it. And if you're not a member of the bonus, we keep talking about it, and you don't know how to join, just go to KiddishClubPodcast.com or go to KCCast.com, and right from there are all the links to subscribe, whether it be with Buy Me a Coffee or on Apple Podcasts or with the hotline. All the information is right there at KiddishClubPodcast.com. Anyway, there was a lot of fanfare. Trump has been promising from his first term that he was going to release the UFO files or the UAP files.
Yeah, I don't like that they took a different turn, like UAP.
Yeah.
We're used to UFO.
Yeah, just stick with it.
Exactly.
Stick with it, guys. So, I mean, they were warning like this is going to, rock everything. There were members of Congress that were saying, go read the book of Enoch. If you want to know, other members of Congress saying these are actually demons, and they'd say that J.D. Vance believes that. Anyway, they were saying that this is going to upend religion. And once these files come out, it's going to be crazy. So the files actually came out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still religious so far.
Yeah, nothing. There was nothing there.
Nothing.
There was nothing there.
And a lot of the things that they're seeing in the videos are being completely debunked.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why it took the whole world to see this stuff to make sense of it.
Yeah.
Like,
because the conspiracy theorists,
No, but you're talking about government people, Air Force people that are looking at these videos and just saying, oh, we can't explain it. And then you release it to the public and they're like, yeah, that is a flare and there's a parachute attached. And you can see it right at the edge of the screen.
Yeah, I don't know. But Trump, for his part, he tweeted out a picture obviously with AI, and it's Trump with a bunch of Secret Service standing next to an alien.
It's not just an alien. It seems to be the leader of the aliens because he's got security.
Yeah. But, this is that like the classic look of like an alien with a giant head and the big black orbs for eyes. So, yeah, he's having fun with it. He's having some fun with it.
Yeah.
Also, we mentioned there's now a giant gold statue of Trump at the Trump Doral in Florida.
I mean, does this surprise anyone? Does anyone think that he would have gotten through 8 years and there wouldn't be a large gold statue of him somewhere?
Well, he says it wasn't because of him. He says, I'll quote it.
I had nothing to do with it.
This is a statue now standing at Doral that was commissioned by a large group of political supporters who just wanted a statue of yours truly. No reason. Mm-hmm. I very much appreciate their support and all that they went through to get it done. They are very good people. Those playing the Blue Monster at Doral are absolutely in love with it. Congratulations to all involved. With time, it will become a landmark. President TJT.
Yeah. And if any of those people need pardons, contact my office.
Also over the weekend, 2 Navy jets in an air show collided. Did you see this one?
How could I not see it? Every time I see something like this,
you think of me.
Exactly. I'm like, yeah, he was right. He was right. Don't go to air shows.
Don't go to air shows. Just don't go. But all the pilots, I mean, you see in the video,
the parachutes.
You see the parachutes. It's pretty amazing that they were okay. Because like you see the 2 jets, almost like the jets are hugging. Like it's hard to explain what it looks like. The two jets, they don't just like collide and explode. They do like a dance in the air almost, and then they just fall to the ground in a huge fireball.
Yeah, I don't know what the feat was supposed to be, but as a Jew, watching all that money go up in flames, it hurts me. You know what I'm saying? Those are how many millions of dollars each are those jets?
Yeah.
And I don't think they have insurance.
Very many.
Is there jet insurance?
I doubt it. I mean,
those things are way too expensive.
Yeah. Okay, and in our final story, a lot happening with the Daily Wire. A whole bunch of hit pieces came out saying that the Daily Wire is collapsing.
Yes. And by the way, for anybody who doesn't know, Daily Wire is Ben Shapiro's media company.
Yes. And so there was a lot of talk because there were layoffs announced. Candace Owens claimed that 50% of the staff was being laid off. And so Ben decided to take the rumors head on. This is what he had to say.
Now, Candace says that the Daily Wire's numbers are down because people don't want to be lectured. And this is the teenage point of view from Candace and Meghan and Tucker. You might call the Russia Today Fuentes get-together an online Molotov-Ribbentrop pact. Well, it's also why the Washington Post is happy to quote Candace Owens, the ranting bag lady of the internet, to explain that the Daily Wire's numbers are down. Again, that alliance between the left and the woke right is totally real, and it's active. This is why they are getting together to formulate stories. It is why they are repeating the same talking points. Now, Candace says that the Daily Wire's numbers are down because people don't want to be lectured. And this is the teenage point of view from Candace and Meghan and Tucker. They're all saying the same thing. They don't want to be lectured. Don't lecture me. Meghan tweeted in March 2026, "You're the coward, Ben, and your moral preening, priggish lectures and holier-than-thou judgments are the reason you are losing fans and more than that, friends at a record rate." All these people are on the same script. And also because as people who traffic and for sweet, sweet lucre, they would love to be spared the lecture. They don't want to be lectured as they grift. Listen, maybe it will turn out that all these people who hate conservatism and what I consider to be traditional American principles, maybe they're right. Maybe it'll turn out that the future of the right, perverted by the algorithmic insanity of the internet, is sloppulism. You know, the Tucker-style grievance conspiracism, complete with the night-scratching demons. Or Candace Owens' usual brand of kookery. Or Nick Fuentes' transgressive Nazi cosplay. Or Theo Vaughn's man-child podcast illiteracy. Maybe that's where the right goes. Maybe that's what comes next. Maybe that's all facilitated by the click-whoring of the Megyn Kellys of the world. And justified by an appeal to audience numbers, because none of these people ever appeal to morality. They just point to their clicks. Maybe Idiocracy wasn't a satire. Maybe it was a prophetic documentary. But here's the thing, from where I sit. That does not change one single thing for me. Not a single thing. See, here's the thing. I've been doing this since I was 17 years old. I started off when I was 17 years old writing a syndicated column on politics. I didn't do that because I wanted to get rich that way. That's not how you get rich. I got into politics because I cared about the truth, about saying things that I believe to be eternal and true, because I care about the ideas of conservatism. It's why I've done that for all these years. I care about free markets, and I care about private property, and I care about equal rights before the law, and checks and balances, and the Constitution. I care about all of those things. I care about the America that the founders promised us, and the America that our parents and grandparents fought and worked for. And I'm not going to lie for cash. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to tell you about the wonders of Moscow supermarkets or the glories of Sharia law in Qatar. I'm not going to pander for clicks by pretending that Erica Kirk might have been complicit in Charlie Kirk's murder, or that perverse and malicious questions about TPUSA's cover-up are somehow a bizarre form of investigative journalism. I'm not going to wink and nod at the transgressiveness of the Nazi incels, or chuckle along with people who pretend that a conspiratorial elite are the reason your life isn't everything that you want it to be. In the freest and most prosperous country in world history, I'm going to be grateful for America, and I'm going to point out what's great about America and what our principles are. I'm not going to do any of that other stuff, because here's the thing. I got into this business to do precisely the opposite. I haven't changed my principles. I've been doing this for 25 years. I have not changed my principles. Now, there's a question that I get a lot these days, a lot. From friends, from family. People will come up and they'll say, what happened to all these people? Yeah, they understand New York Magazine and Washington Post and what they are, but what happened to, Candace Owens or Tucker Carlson or Megyn Kelly and all the rest? And I don't know the answer because I'm not a psychiatrist. But here's what I do know. Nobody has ever asked that question about me. No one, because my worldview has not changed. It has not changed. My principles haven't changed because I think those principles are true and good. And those principles are not going to change. So, in the end, take it or leave it. If people decide they don't want to hear it, it's a free country. That's their choice. But I am willing to bet my future and the future of America that more Americans agree with me than agree with the people who want to destroy the Daily Wire. I'm betting there are a lot more rational people in this country than conspiracy-mongering nut jobs. I'm betting that there are way more people in America who believe in truth and virtue and freedom than people who revel in grievance and demoralization and stupidity. And again, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we lose. But here's the thing. That also doesn't change a thing. It doesn't change a thing. It doesn't matter. Because the only thing that matters is the only thing that has ever mattered to me. Speaking the truth, whether people like it or whether they don't. Because facts still don't care about your feelings. This is The Ben Shapiro Show.
Bravo. Honestly.
Wasn't that great?
That was unbelievable.
And that's kind of similar to what we started with, which is, people, it's not as bad as it looks. It's only the very loud single group of people who are really, really loud, like you said in the Pushka. It's those people that make it seem like the whole world is anti-Semitic. The whole world is against America. No, it's not true.
Yeah, and I think people are starting to see through Tucker and see through Candace. I mean, she lies more than she breathes.
Yeah.
So it's not a wonder that people are getting wise to her antics.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's it for this week. Before we go, I do want to mention that the best place to advertise your business is right here with Kiddush Club Podcast. And you can do that really easily by going to the website at kiddishclubpodcast.com and clicking on advertise, or you can send an email to ads@kiddishclubpodcast.
We want to also wish everybody a wonderful Shavuos.
Yes.
Yeah. Make sure you stay up all night.
Yep.
And make sure you learn.
Yeah. And don't eat too much cheesecake.
Yeah.
And we'll see you after Yontif.
And we thank you guys for listening. Don't forget to join the WhatsApp group. You can do that either from the show notes or visit us at kiddishclubpodcast.com. Follow us on X, follow us on Instagram, and don't forget to support the cast by visiting buymeacoffee.com/kiddishclub. Show your support for the cast, and until next time, Kiddush Club out.
And this episode is copyright Kiddush Club Media.